Okay guys, so this is a good amount of time after I did this playthrough originally. Of course, we finally finished it. I mean, geez, what was it? It was like 3 or 4 months ago that I did the first part. We're finally here, finishing it. Now, here's what happens. I totally forget what the frick happened at the end of the first video. And now the beginning of this video, I have no idea what kind of time passed by. I think I recorded certain parts that I lost. I think. I have no idea if that's actually correct. But there's going to be a little bit of a time jump going into the first component of this video. There's going to be, I think, like an hour's worth of no commentary. And then it's going to branch into... I just finished the playthrough right now. So we're going to be branching into some time before me talking right here. And we'll finally be done. And we're going to be heading into, after this, into the next playthrough because the next DLC just came out. Which obviously, you know, I was literally, right? I made the previous video when the Giant Kings DLC came out. And now the Archon's Prophecy just came out. So I think it's like 3 or 4 months just went by. And I totally did not finish this playthrough until now. So it's crazy. And we're getting into Archon's Prophecy now. I think that so far it's a decent DLC. And I think I'm a lot more excited about Age of Wonders 4 after this recent DLC. So anyways, let's head into the video.
Nothing instills more doubt in an enemy.
Alright guys, welcome. So, we are finally going to be finishing up. And of course, the video's been playing already for a little while, but we're gonna finally finish this one up. I was originally running around and I was gonna fight these guys. Or no. Well, I wanted to go down here, but that's gonna be way too difficult. That's way too many dudes to fight. My army is not strong enough to fight that many. That many dudes. But this playthrough was going pretty alright. You know, I didn't really pick it up or doing anything really with it for a good while. I was just not feeling like finishing this. Honestly speaking, that's where I was at. Alright, so we got a Spelljammer. We gotta take that out first. We can go do that. Alright. That's gonna take forever to pillage. What the mother F? Wow. Okay. But yeah, I have no idea what this video is even really all about or what it's like. I have no idea. I did try to go down here earlier to fight. I really want to end this freaking lobby, but it's been difficult. There just comes a point where your operations become so large, right? There's so many city ruins everywhere. There's just so many cities to manage. It gets to be really annoying. And it just makes me give up. I'm just sitting here like, okay, I think it's enough. Oh, that was the other issue. It was over here. Yeah. Oh, no. I was trying to take this out. Frick. That's right. Yep, I'm remembering. Yep, that was bad. That was bad. So what do I do? Yeah, there just comes a point where you have so many cities, it gets overwhelming to manage everything, and it's just like, what the frick do I do? Well, yeah, like, how am I supposed to... finish these dudes? How do I do that? Glutton's Fane. I guess I could take this. Sit on it. Here we go. Oh, well. Whatever. I don't care. There you go. I could spawn an army here. There's a couple of things I could do. I could just spawn in a bunch of these guys. They'll be strong enough to do some frickin' BS. Oh, and I should do something like this too. That'll be pretty strong. There you go. And why not? Let's get myself the spirit wolf. Are we good? Are we good? I guess I should have grabbed that. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, I mean, things just go so deep that you don't want to micromanage at all. It just feels way too taxing to do it. But then, of course, that just means that all of your units turn into dog trash, you know? That does happen. So, like, over here, I want to bring this guy down. Oh, that's right. I have this guy too. Frick. Well then. I forgot about him. I forgot about everything and everyone. Well, it would take forever to show up to a lot of these locations. What should I do? What should I do? The biggest thing I hate is feeling like everything is disorganized. Pisses me off. Well, I feel like I should go over here. Honest. Yeah. I think I will. Why is he, oh. Yeah, too many locations to defend. I guess we'll... What can I do? Can I do this? Right? I can do this. Bam. Take it, biatch. What you gonna do? You suck. Go home. Alright. I mean, I could attack him, right? I'm gonna give it a shot. Probably going to lose? Likely. Let's see. Very, very possible. Oh. Oh, and okay. Nice. Let's just watch it, right? I mean, that's finalizing one of my enemies. So let's just check it out. Okay, so that was a lot of siege projects coming into effect. You know, every time I do this, it's always the late game that just really gets to me. You know, too many things to manage, too much going on. I always try to think to myself, how can I ease up the process? I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It's kind of tough. I mean, it's not really that difficult to figure out necessarily, but definitely a little bit taxing. So, finding a way to reduce how annoying all of it feels. Gotta figure that out. Man, there's so many spells that we're using from one side to the other. Hilarious. So I'm interested. Oh, stunned and sundered. Okay. Oh, so that's a Geomancer. Oh, wow, they got a really nice nuke ability. That does damage. Shoo. Powerful. Who is that? That's the Aspiring Knight. And that's my Glade Runner. He does good damage. I think they did nerf the Shade. I'm pretty sure they did that. It looks like the Shade's numbers are just lower than it used to be. Which is really sad if they did nerf him, because he was the best unit in the game. So, unfortunate. Makes me sad. Okay. Yeah, not too much damage. The Battle Saint, honestly, is a pretty cool unit. Pretty cool hero type that they added to the game. I like it. Oh, yep, that's the Geomancers seem pretty good, from what I can tell. I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, they apply a bunch of effects, so that's cool. Ooh, look at that damage. Very nice. Wow. Dang. Pretty good. Yeah, I think those Geomancers are good units. I don't think the Leech Guards. I don't think they're really that impressive exactly, you know? You know, I think something I kind of figure with all this, I think a part of like playing the game a little bit better and differently. Obviously, I think I want to hold more cities the deeper we get towards late game, but one of the other things I want to do is throughout the game, I need to absorb more cities a lot sooner and micromanage them a lot less. Obviously, micromanaging them comes with a lot of positives, but it's just too much time to do all that, and it's just not worth it. So I could disenchant all this. Why not? Who cares? Alright, so we took it. Very nice. Indeed. Indeed, sir. You done. Get wrecked. Yeah, I mean, this is a really good army. I think that the Shades might... Well, no, Geomancer has a really nice area of attack ability, right? AoE. So that's really good on the Geomancer. Honestly, I think the Geomancer is pretty strong from everything I'm seeing here. Especially given the fact that I have 2 AoE abilities on that unit. Yeah, let's migrate the city, but you know, we have both. We have the Geo Surge, which is really powerful, really good. And then we have Firebomb, which is also really good. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, in the future, I want to get a lot better at filling out territory. I want to flesh out my cities, my core cities, a lot more. Could make peace, or not. Why not? Let's just chill on those guys. I'm trying to take out the players. Oh, I did. I did decline that. Screw you, dog. Yep, a bunch of people get wrecked. What can I build here? What can I do? Oh, what is this? I can build stuff for a quest? Really? What is that about? That's weird. Custom. Yeah, this is stuff I make. And Pantheon. Huh. Now, if only they could make some other improvements, like, I don't know, some of the things I've spoken about in the past. I wish that this stuff would just save for future playthroughs, you know? I really hate the fact that it doesn't. Alright, I mean, we can just do this. Whatevs. Let's check it out. Oh, I do wonder. Where's my ring of... Where's my ring of immunity? Where is that? Is it not there? Did they remove it out of the game? That would be insane if they did that. I was wondering if they nerfed it that heavily. That would be crazy if they did. They may have. It's possible. Alright. Well, I'm playing it fast and loose. I'm so strong now. It's not really a big issue, but you know, it's I just wish it was automated at this point. Honestly speaking, I wish it was all automated, and it's not. You know? The item forge should just be, I want these items with these characteristics on my heroes. when everything lines up, right? I have the magical materials, I have the resources, start building on the just whatever it is, the soonest thing that's available. And you can give a build order too, like number 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Which one's to build first, but it just builds the first one that's resource-wise available. That would be nice. That would be really nice. I wish we could just make loadouts like that, and it just automatically applies it to different heroes, because there's already so much to keep track of in this game, and you're always getting new heroes and new cities and all the frickin' micromanaging of everything. It's annoying. It's annoying. I just wish they would pay attention to that, and they haven't, sadly. It's not hard to make. I know they can do it. I don't know why they haven't bothered with it. It would be a huge quality of life change. It'd make doing multiple runs in this game, I mean, and that's what they expect players to do. It'd make it so much easier. I already know that we clap their cheeks, so. Nice. Well, we're going to be walking into the next playthrough. I want to check this. We're going to be walking into the next playthrough, which is just a round 2 of what I was originally doing. Oh, so this is on challenging. Isn't there challenging plus now? And I was on challenging plus. I feel like I should be on that, but it's just like, frick, it's so tough. It's so tough. But, you know, I do want the challenge, so I guess I'll deal with it. But every time I play this game, I want to get better at claiming more territory, expanding my dominion, and just... Is this large? I think it is. Medium. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we have a bunch of special gear. You know, when you're fighting late game armies, it's really easy to get some high tier gear. What does this guy have? See, like, it just gets to a point. This is too much for me to wrap my head around. It's like, okay, wait, I have this thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have that thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's just like, it's too much. Oh, what the? Oh, yeah, that's right. The ritual has changed. Yeah. Okay, let's test this out. So, what I was doing this, 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 and also this, and also this, and this, and that, and then I was doing that. And then that. And then over here, we do some of this. Make sure they changed this. They nerfed it. What else? That is still good. And then this, this, this. I feel like polymorph. Let's do that. And what else? I think life seed is worth it, but now this is where it's getting tough because I'm starting to run low. Yikes. We can do you. Death Ward is not terrible. And it's a free ability, so it's kind of a must pick. But this, and this, And then we come here. And there's a lot of things we can pick up here, but I think all of these. So that's it. So that's a fully fleshed out ritualist. And I think all of that is pretty ideal. And do I have... Do I have it? Do I perhaps... maybe I don't have it. I guess I don't. Okay, so this race does not have the extra skill points. I guess. How do I check that? Wife breakers. Okay. Oh, we do have cult of personality. Wow. The ritualist is very expensive. Wow. What should I do? We should definitely go to the Spelljammer. And I am gonna clap those cheeks. Screw you, biatch. Screw you. Screw you. That's right. Who's your daddy? I think they made a really good change. Oh, frick. I wanted to check out the ritualist. Dang it. Gay. Lame and gay. Alright, did they make change? Oh, they made... Oh, yeah, they made... Oh, frick. Yeah, they made changes to the wizard. See, the rock is strat. Ugh. What is this good with? Huh. Yikes. So what do I do? I don't really think that getting something like this is meaningful anymore because I'm not applying burning at all. And by the way, with the ritualist, getting the conjure weapon is pretty nice. Anyway, what am I going to pick up here? What's actually good? Oh yeah. Let's get some of that defense going. And then there's one of these. Yeah, so I'm not really a big fan of these. I don't really think they're that good. The other ones are better on the lightning giant. What's a good one? He has status effect immunity, correct? Does he? Oh, no. Did they change it? No, they're not immune anymore. Ah, suck my nuts. Ooh. So you have to build it now individually. Immunity to electrified and all the other... Man. Dang, that sucks. Frick. Of course they were going to do that. Eventually. It was coming. It was coming. Suck my nuts. Dang it. Well, status resistance matters a lot now. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. Frick. Okay, well, anyway. Let's check this dog filth out. I think, is Amplify Chaos still good? It looks good to me. Oh, up to 5 times, and that's it. I think it used to be unlimited, but... Look these nuts! Frick! Biatch. Gain lesser evocation. Frozen, slowed. Sundered. Base attack, set the ground under the target on fire. And if I can do like a 1 hex radius, does that do it in a 1 hex? I feel like there's a bunch of builds I don't do a lot of the time that I should be doing. Electrified. Oh, and then shoot. Oh my gosh. And then we can do chaining evocation. 1 hex radius. Blast. Electrified. Cascading rune. What does this mean? Where does that come from? Where is that rune coming from? Cascading rune? You mean this? No. Weird. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so blast, that does burning. Stun. Okay. Frost winds. That's definitely one of the better ones to do. It gives both slow and frozen. Not bad. Status vulnerability. Okay. Oh, whoa. Well, that's crazy. Evocations deal more damage. Okay. Elemental gateway. Okay, so that's a way of escaping. Yeah, that's a good improvement. Oh, but that cooldown is bad. What the frick? Okay. Sundered. Okay, so that's a double effect. That's nice. Defense. So now status resistance matters a lot. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Like, what do we do? What's a workaround? No idea. 20% of their damage to enemies adjacent to the target. Okay. This is summoning. Lightning. Oh. So that does an interesting upgrade. Oh no, these are new abilities. And they're all different from each other. Oh. Interesting. Wow, they really made the Elementalist good. So it does weaken. That's the biggest deal with that. This does burning. Oh, and it cascades. Oh, I see. Okay. So it's kind of something for really any situation. Ah. I don't like that. That's only a one-time use. Yeah, this is the best one. It's kind of tough because we don't really have that many options. So what is this? Is it a 1-hex? It's just 2/1 enemy. Okay. Status vulnerability. And then I can jump over to here if I wanted to. Gateway. More damage for sure. Yeah, grab something like that. Grab that. Go down here. Oh, and then I can only do that? So, Discipline of Earth, Flames, and Storms. Interesting. So you make your choice. Well, I think Earth or... Oh. I see. This does not count as magic. That's unfortunate. Well, I don't really know what I can do to save it from that. So what Earth does is sunder defense. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I guess do Earth for this one, given what it is. So he has a chance to stun with this build. I don't think that sundering defense is actually very necessary. Huh. But I guess doing more damage is pretty good. I suppose we can grab that. I guess we can do the boulder. Or no. We didn't have the boulder. Well, I don't know if I want to use the boulder. Yeah, we already have ways to do sunder defense. I don't like that. But if I want to be able to have this ability, it's pretty strong. Yeah. Let's give it a shot. This is the upgrade path that the AI is going to take once we're done here. I guess we have to do that. Yeah, whatever. Okay. What else? There's a lot I can do. I guess I could increase. I could do a lot that has to do with summoning, but summoning's not that good. I guess I could do stuff for my basic attack. Why not? And I guess just do a lot more spells. That seems like really the best way to go about the elementalists with this unit here. I think rock giants are pretty good with ritualist, right? With all the buffs that you get to your summons. That can definitely be really strong. So we did that. Defender, I wonder, is Defender still the same? Okay. Interesting. What is, oh, they changed this a little bit. Interesting. Okay. So we still have slip. Oh, wait. Oh, you have to go down the whole thing to get martial expertise. Slip away's not terrible to have, but that can be a wasted point. Depending on things. They didn't change this. They should have. Okay, so it looks like they really didn't make many changes. All ability cooldowns. Sniper shot's pretty strong. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they really changed here. If anything, truly. Interesting. Spellblade. I was wondering if they made changes. I guess not. Oh, it feels slightly different. Did they reduce the amount of options? Maybe. Fascinating. I think they buffed the damage there. That looks like a little bit more. Or maybe they nerfed it. I can't tell. Okay. Well, that is retarded. So you know it's crazy. When I was last playing this, it was a good while ago. It's kind of crazy for me to think about that. But the last time I was playing this was months ago. Man, I've been working on a lot. Oh, they changed this. Fire 1 hex further without long range. Accuracy penalties, that's nice. And ignore accuracy penalties from obscuring. Okay. I mean, that's nice. But yeah, anyways, yeah, I've just been busy with a lot, and I got lost inside of a time vortex. I was like, what the frick? I'm busy with this, busy with that. And then also my channel has been under attack. They're doing everything in their power to try and censor me, silence me. Just bring me to my knees and make me beg.
Glorious spectacle to behold.
For the most ludicrous reasons, to beg. For the lack of free speech. And that's all it is. Obviously, the retarded liberals, they like to see it differently, but yeah, they've been hard at it against my channel. Trying to get me banned. My main channel has 2 strikes on it right now. I don't know what I think about that. You know, I spent all this time building my channels. Being shadow banned, of course. Which is fun. It's just so much fun being shadow banned. And I don't know. I don't know what I think about that. But do I face censorship and getting my main channel banned? Do I face that right in the brow, or what do I do? Well, I think ultimately I made the decision to kind of take a step away. So I don't know what that looks like, but I am taking a step away from the main channel. I don't know what that's going to be long term, but I guess I'm not making any videos there for 3 months. What the frick? Retarded, but I guess I needed some kind of excuse to walk away from the main channel. Especially after all this time of being censored so heavily, and, you know, I was getting ahead on the main channel. It really felt like I was making some pretty big pushes and changes, and it felt like the algorithm was finally feeding impressions to my videos a little bit more than usual, but it fell apart. Specifically, it fell apart in the way that bunch of liberals started reporting my channel, trying to get it banned, and well, I don't know where the future is of my channel at this point, but it's unfortunately happening right now. You know, people try to criticize you that when you don't have a channel that grows, they say it's because your channel's dog crap. Oh, it's because nobody wants to watch because it's dog crap. Oh, it's because it's bad. Oh, did I forget to say it's dog crap? People like to say that you have a bad channel because it's not gaining traction. And of course, for me, I know that my channel's good, and especially good for what it is, and I know that there's a lot of people on the platform, they are able to build their channels despite having absolute dog filth content. So I sit here and I think to myself, and I know I'm shadow banned, but it's like, I think to myself, it's like, okay, clearly nobody's really going to see the value in your channel except for yourself. And the people allowed to see your channel, and they happen to like it. Right? And a good number of people are just going to hate you because they're liberals and you're not a liberal. Okay. I find myself in a weird place. I continue doing my channel, and all of it is in vain. everything that I worked so hard towards, all the videos, everything, have it deleted, right? I don't know. I don't know. And maybe I walk away from it all and it still gets deleted. Who knows? Let's just be honest. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I think. But I'm taking a step away. And I don't really know anymore what I think about what's the meaning of my channel. What's the meaning of having a channel to begin with? What's the meaning of it all? I don't know. I think I find myself lost in that. I've been fighting for so long. Did I never get this? Oh, that was, well, unfortunate. I don't know, man. I've been at it for so long, and I barely built much of anything. And I know that I've provided a lot of value through my channel, so that's not up for question in any way. So now the real issue is you weren't able to grow. It just didn't happen for you. It didn't happen. So what do you do in the face of that? What do you do? You weren't able to grow. You weren't able to really get anywhere. So what do you do? And I guess what it comes down to is maybe perhaps you give up. It's so hard for me, and I've said this many times. It's so difficult when you're good at what you do to even fathom of giving up. I don't like the idea of giving up at something that you're good at. I don't like that. I really dislike that way of thinking. But I am being dealt the reality in which maybe that is what I have to do, is just give up. And I've spoken about it in a lot of different ways within a lot of videos recently, you know, talking about the fact that it's like, imagine you get what you want. What does that look like? Once you get what you want, are you happy that you have it? And I've been wondering that to myself lately. A good bit. It's like, okay, let's say that I finally get to build my channel to where it deserves to be. What does that do? Am I in a place where it's like, oh, I'm happy. Oh, I can do these things now. And like, yes, I think, yes, those are things that would happen. But furthermore from it, it's like, is it actually truly fulfilling for you? I think that is a weird... I think it would be fulfilling, without a doubt. But it is worth asking the question to yourself, if you're doing the right thing, and is this worth your energy and your time? It is funny though. You do have retards who come out of the woodwork being like, oh, do something productive with your time. Why do you think so many people start channels, YouTube channels? I mean, screw YouTube as a platform, absolutely, but you know, they hijacked this whole platform with leftists, and now it's being ran over by leftists. But outside of that problem, and now of course shadow banning on top of that, I love how something that everyone's trying to do, right? Air quotes, everyone, but I love how apparently everyone that makes a channel, we're all just wasting our time here, right? Obviously. And the people watching videos wasting their time. Yeah, go fuck yourself. That's number one to the people who sit there and they're gonna be like, oh, you're wasting your time. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I get it. You don't like my channel. Go fuck yourself, fuckface liberal. Go fuck yourself. You know, it's the most disrespectful, little snarky way to say that you just don't like someone's content in their channel. It's just, oh, do something productive. Fuck you. How about you go watch? Well, honestly, how about you just leave YouTube? Oh, that's right. For some reason, you're watching channels. Fuck yourself in the ass, liberal. But you know, these little crap stains, they like to be as disrespectful as possible because they have nothing better going on than to be as disrespectful as they can imagine. And that's a huge thing about liberals, is that they're just vile, nasty people. I've seen it so many times over, and it always pisses me off, whether it's somebody else or it's me. And it's just like, these are people who just need to be executed. They just need to be exterminated off the face of the earth. These living shit stains. Piece of filth people. You know, they live to see the world burn. That's all they are. And they need to be torched with it. But outside of all that, I still ask myself, am I happy with what I'm doing, and am I doing the right thing for myself? I don't know. I'm passionate about what I've done with my channel, but there is the question as to whether or not this is all worthwhile. But I don't know. You know, there's a big question as to what is worthwhile. Let's just be honest. It's like, really, what is that truly? What is worthwhile? I don't know. Because at some point, it just feels like a lot of the things that we do is kind of made up in its value. And you've got retards who are like, oh, do something good with your time. And it's like, okay, well, for one, you don't do anything good with your time, so who cares? But then on top of that, I know the channels that you're watching. I know the people that you're, air quotes, treating like they're a good use of your time. So I know that it's all just full of crap. It amazes me how these people behave and how they act. And clearly they're being so dishonest. So clear. I find it interesting. On a concerning level. Regardless. You know, the whole thing just pisses me off at times, but regardless of these crap stains and how they piss me off, I do have to ask myself if I find that this is what I should be doing with my time, and if I find this rewarding, and am I achieving what I set out to do? And I don't know, like right now with everything I do, I don't know if I'm really achieving what I set out to do. A good portion of the time. And that kind of brings me down to a lot of questions. Is there meaning in doing anything? That's a genuine question. Where is the meaning in anything that we do? Especially when you're getting nowhere. And I do think that's an interesting question to ask yourself. And it amazes me how many people act like they have the answers or they know the solution to these problems, but they don't. They don't even have a clue. They're more retarded than they are having any solutions towards anything. So, there's no worthwhile nature in concerning yourself with people who act like they have all the answers when they don't. And again, so many people, they act like they have the answers when in fact, listening to them at all would just mislead you. And of course, they act like that you listening to yourself is you misleading yourself. The problem is that simply finding the solution at all is very difficult. when you're seeking out meaning, when you're seeking out achieving goals that you might have, you know, I mean, like, the whole thing is more difficult than you would like to admit. And that's where I find myself with a lot of this. I think that I find myself in a position where achieving what I want to achieve has proven so much more difficult than it really should be. I find that strange, but I also equally find it frustrating. Okay, so let's figure this out. But you know, in the end, it's like, I fucking hate people who sit there and they have plans and goals for your own life. They don't really care if what you do with yourself makes you fulfilled in any way whatsoever. They don't care. They just like getting the kick that they're directing the direction of what you're doing and who you're becoming. I told you how to live your life. You have a lot of people who get off to this. They provide nothing of value. They're a waste of space. They're typically a dipshit. But they just get off to the idea of thinking that they have it so figured out that they should direct you in a direction that ultimately leads you nowhere. They can't even make fucking solutions for their own life. And then they're going to sit there and be so conceited as to pretend that they have anything to offer you. And of course that you're an idiot and that you should be following their direction, not your own. You know, I think finding proper meaning in anything is very difficult. And especially when we live in the environment that we live within today of censorship. You know, if you have a message that you're trying to get out there, it's very difficult to do that when they censor you. And they censor you. And they censor you. And you're just left asking yourself, why am I doing what I'm doing when all I receive is just censorship? You know, let's think of me personally. I don't do this channel unless I speak my mind. But what if speaking your mind gets you silenced and you can't be heard? And in a lot of ways, that's where I find myself right now. And there might be ways to work around that, but like, how much can you truly actually work around that before censorship is just simply stronger than your ability to speak and to outrun and outwork the censorship? You know? I don't know. So again, I have a lot of questions for myself regarding all this. In the end, I don't really truly know if it's all worth it. But I've definitely been frustrated this whole time. Without a doubt. YouTube doesn't give my channel any impressions, so, you know, what are my chances of growing? Zero. It's so nauseating, really. Trying so hard. It really just simply is nauseating. So, I don't know where I stand in all this. And I don't really know what I care for anymore. I've definitely lost a lot of trust of other people. A lot. And I do have a lot of disappointments, especially at this point in time. But when it comes down to my channel, I guess it's just time to give it up. Finally. At one point, I was growing. At one point, I used to come out with videos and I would get 500 views, 1,000 views, whatever. Now, a lot of my videos, they only get 50 views. If I'm lucky. A lot of videos I've been coming out with recently, they just don't get views. There's just no growth. I've been completely kneecapped. And I can't see a way out of this. I tried to outwork my problems, and it just didn't happen. I got burnt out. And in the end, I have to kind of look myself square in the face and ask, where's the future in all this? And there is no future in it. But it does disgust me how many people take the opportunity that when Providence doesn't find you, they make sure to kick you while you're down. Earlier, I was speaking about this. I fucking hate people who are know-it-alls. When they have no answers, they're of no use to you, no help. And while you find yourself down, they kick you. And they try to impose upon you a state and a psychology of despair. They want to demoralize you.
We, who seek to shepherd and guide our people.
And I find it disgusting. I don't know, it tells you a lot when people, they try to get their licks in when you find yourself down and out. And I've seen too much of that by now. If I ever find myself on the other side of all this struggle, trying to get my channel growing, and I just can't get a frickin' chance, I have no hope. It's gonna be weird if and when I actually figure everything out. I'm gonna look at people much differently than I ever have before. And I've kind of been there already for a while, but like, yeah. I'm really gonna look at things differently. I'm very disappointed. Oh, wow, I was talking about this in the previous video. I didn't completely finish my thoughts. That's funny. Well, you're gonna see me elaborate on some of these thoughts in a different way in the video coming after this one. Anyway. I find myself so disappointed. So extensively. It amazes me how many people have absolutely nothing to offer to you. But yet they're so willing to make you question yourself, question your life, question everything. They're so willing to just kick you while you're down. They're so willing to trash on you. They're so willing to have nothing of absolute worth to offer. Nothing. But the only thing that they have to offer, and the only thing that they can dispose with, is to shake your will. Lead your soul to imbalance. It's the only thing that they're willing to offer you. It's the only thing that they care for. They don't care whether or not you're well off. They only care that you listen to them. And you have enough of these crap stains out there. again, you know, seeing the things that they've said towards my channel all this time. I don't know. I don't know. Looking back on all this, all the time, all the hours, all the work I put into my channel. And then I look at where I'm at now. 144 subscribers here. 376 subscribers on the other channel. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Hours and hours of work that went into all this. Fucking retards acting like you're not doing it the right way. Oh, you don't have good content. Fuck you. Acting like they know better. They don't. They don't know better. A lot of these people, they have content that you can question and say, eh. They just don't see the value in you. But it's like, of course, it's like, who saw the value in them? Well, they got lucky enough that some people decided to subscribe, right? Once you have something that people want, or once you have something to such an extent that people can't question it any longer, you become differently regarded. Well, I think it definitely says a lot to me. A lot that I am definitely I guess in some way hardened by, to some extent, I suppose. I don't know what it is, actually. Without a doubt, though, I am definitely disappointed. So, in the end, I think I'm seeing the end of this channel. I think I'm seeing the end of me doing all this. I think that the time to retire has finally come. It's unfortunate. And of course, it is truly at the hands of YouTube. They made the decision that I should not have a channel. It pains me to think about the views I once got once upon a time and how those views tapered off so intensively. My gameplay videos, they used to get decent views, and I was growing. And then suddenly the cord was pulled. Just pulled. And I love how YouTube sits there and they act like they don't shadow ban people when there's clear shadow banning and everyone knows, anyone that's not up their own ass, everyone knows that they're shadow banning. And it's amazing how, again, it has nothing to do with anything at all. It simply, sincerely comes down to whether or not the retards at YouTube, whether or not they like you. That's all that matters. If they don't like you, they scorch you. And that's what I see with my channel now. I mean, right now, I'm doing a live stream right now. There's a point in time in which I would get like 100 viewers on a live stream, or at one point 500. I mean, I was growing a little bit. I was kind of getting somewhere, but quickly the rug was pulled. And now I can't even get like 10 viewers on a live stream. I can't get 20. I can't get 5 sometimes, or 2. It's just, you know, we are on a platform that is curated and they do everything in their power to burn your soul so that you just give up. It pains me. But again, do I want to have a channel if I'm not speaking for myself? If I'm not saying what I want to say? If I'm not speaking my own mind and my own voice? Is this worth having? I don't think so. However, I don't know doing my channel in any other way. I don't know what that even looks like at all. Would it be good? Would it be bad? I don't know. So, anyway. But it does amaze me. I mean, there's a bunch of people out there, and they speak in all kinds of ways. And they have their thoughts, whatnot. So, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Censorship, man. I just don't know how to work around it. I thought I ended it, but I guess it didn't confirm. It's so painful for me because I really did. I put a lot of effort into everything I did. And I'm not going to be like those other faggot channels who sit around and we're going to, what? Over edit a video? I'm not going to spend all day editing videos. I'm too busy. I have too much going on. And it's just like, and it doesn't get you views to edit videos, but it's like, you know, it's just, that's the mindset that people have. And it's like, and some people follow that. Oh, I'm just going to spend all day editing videos. And it's like, okay. And now you don't have time for anything else. I mean, is that worth it? No, it's not. I don't know how you achieve multiple things. Oh, and then you find time to edit a video. It's just, and again, I hate edited videos. I don't like that. Edited videos are so annoying. Because if you have to edit your video, that means that you are compromising for a lack of charisma or substance and value that you offer through your spoken voice. That's why people put editing into their videos, is because they cannot hold up the video on their own. So for me, it's always been so foreign, this way of thinking, this way of thought. Oh, you need to edit, you need to edit, you need to edit. How much people obsess over this? And I'm just like, no. No, you don't need to. And no, it's not all it's cracked up to be. And no, it's not that good. But it's interesting. It's interesting for me. It really comes down to, it's not that one thing works better than the other. It's just, does anything work for you? Just, that's it. Does it work? Does anything work? I don't know. No idea. And that's kind of where I find myself now, is just that question overall. What are we doing? Yeah, we have to... Oh, what's going on? Oh, the ruler's still up. Okay. Well, where is he? I mean, I took your freaking capital, bro. Can you just give up? No way. Alright, where'd he go? Is he down here? So where is he? Over here? Why is he there? Weirdo. But you know, I really held on, and I think right now it just feels like on my channel, and I don't know if it's true, honestly, but it feels like, to me, I get the feeling that my viewers are gone. And I felt that a long time ago, but it's like it's felt like they've left for so long that, I mean, I don't even know what it feels like to have my viewers around. So like, that's a question that used to matter a lot more than it does now. You know, regardless, it's still true, you know? It feels like my viewers are just gone. Even though I haven't really felt what it's like to have viewers exactly for all this time now. Regardless of that. Yeah, I mean, it just feels like, regardless of everything, it just feels like they're gone, right? In some way, it's kind of a weird feeling, I guess. So they call it charged phase now? What is that? They changed it. Gain static charge. Oh, that's cool. So it gives you a buff too. Alright, I think I got it. We can do this. There's a point in time that my... Oh, what? Interesting. There's a point in time to which things with my channel were just different, right? So... my ability to grow my channel has been completely taken from me. That's ultimately what happens. And for me, now I'm kind of sitting, thinking to myself like, well, it feels like it's over. I think it's over. I can't really tell exactly if it's over. I don't know. But it's not what it used to be. It's not where I used to get views. Things were so different a year ago, you know? But the shadow banning slowly took place, and ever since then, I've just been completely boned. So, I don't know. It's been the deep frustration for so long. I kind of ignored it for all this last while, but I don't know anymore. I don't know. I wasted a year into this. I'm not too happy with that. Well, that was interesting. But I think the amount of disrespect I've received and the amount of people who have kicked me while I'm down, it's definitely something I cannot forget. At the start of combat, summon... Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, that's more for a summoner, but it's cool. Dragonheart. That's pretty alright. It's not crazy. Okay. I was gonna do a construct build, but I kind of turned against that. Overall. Summoner? it's so weird because so many of my videos are so good. And I've really enjoyed making some of them. It's just crazy to think about everything I've done with my channel. I'm so proud of so many things that I've done. I'm happy with it. I can't say I'm really that displeased, but in the end, I just kind of feels like I just didn't really have that much of a chance, you know? The algorithm boned me so readily. And the thing about the algorithm is that they really do, they're picking on me, and they are making an exception out of me. So, that's something that's very difficult for me to just grapple with. You know, it's a bunch of rules for thee, and, well, no, a bunch of rules for me, and then thee. So, that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of what I'm thinking through. Let's grab that. Pretty cool. Interesting. Yeah, it's just sad to me because I know that my channel's good. And I wish that I could have bolstered an audience over time, but it just never happened. And I never really, for some reason, YouTube just never wanted to push my videos. Every time I had a video that was performing well, they cut it off. So, unfortunate, man. It's really sad, and I don't know what the future is to any of this, but you know, I've been slowly giving up on all this, and it's just starting to look like, for me, it's probably time to throw the towel in, right? So we'll be right now. I'm still thinking over that, and wow, I can't believe I finally, after so many months, I finally finished this. I did. Wow. But you know, again, I'm so proud of my channel. I've had a lot of good moments, a lot of funny moments, a lot of times that I really went deep into really important topics, and I had a lot of good things to say. It's just sad that it never really got that far. And it seems like to me that the channel's just dead. Truly dead. So, I guess it's that. But regardless, we're going to be doing another new game. I'm glad that we finally finished this one. And we're going to be heading into the next playthrough. The next video is going to be my failed run. And then after that is going to be the next playthrough I'm doing right after here.